What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated, chosen one of CG, Chicano Stanley, the one, the only Frog Tony. And man, do we got some numbers to run. I know you guys love numbers, you love charts, you love all this kind of thing. But Eric July, he made a tweet. He made a little tweet. He said, orders are up 42% year to date compared to the last year. This makes our best quarter one ever. Let's keep the momentum going strong. Oh man, he wants to keep that momentum going strong. Well, if you're up orders 42%, why am I calculating that you're down 24% in gross revenue? Ooh, something's not right, Eric. So we gotta go over these numbers. We gotta take a look and see what the hell's going on with the Rippaverse. Now, before we get into the numbers, we start running things, let me just remind you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, consider becoming a member, and make sure you hit that bell so you get all the notifications. But take a look at this. We got quarter one 2024. You can see it's just under 3 million. Quarter one 2025, a little bit over 2 million. It's a 24.14% gross revenue decrease year to year. Now that's a gross revenue because we don't know Eric July's overhead. We don't know what he's spending to pay Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett and all the Brazilians down there at Glass House Studios. We don't know what he's paying for printing, for shipping, for his warehouse workers, all the things that go into making books, right? Keeping the books there, how many he's printed out, how many he's actually printed for each book compared to the others, right? But we do know what he charged for the books and how many he sold. So we can run some numbers and we can do a little math. I know I like doing math. I know you like doing math. So let's do some math. Now, the 2024 quarter one only had 3 books. We're going to count any books that either started in quarter one 2024 or ended in quarter one 2024. All right, so that's going to give us Alpha Core, which made 1.3 million, Yaira and the Ripazine, which made 1.6 million. So that's a total of 2.9 million in his quarter one 2024. That's a good number. It's a nice little number. Like I said, you got 3 things. So not as much overhead as the next year, which is quarter one 2025. And we have 8 things. We had Blood Ruth, which only made 736,000. The Trinity Collection, which we're going to put off to the side. We're going to hold off on that because we don't have hard numbers. But Yaira 2 made 372,000. The Great War of Separation made 234,000. Ripazine 3 made 95,000. Isom 3, as of right now, recording this video, is at 506,000. Zaylin, again, as of right now, is at 148,000. The Great War of Separation, as of right now, me recording this, is at 71,000. Now, to make things easier, to make the math a little simpler, I just went ahead and said that the Trinity Collection made about 38,000, right? That's my best guess. I'm hazarding a best guess, right? So that gives us a total of 2.2 million. Now, sure, some of these campaigns are going to run past quarter one. Some of these campaigns are going to run into the next quarter, quarter two. I don't know how Eric's going to count the numbers. I don't know how Eric's going to cook the books, but we're just going to count the numbers that we have right now. And like I said, that gives us 2.2 million. And if you do a little math, and you can see that from 2.9 million, that's a 0.7 million or $700,000 decrease in gross revenue, which gives us a 24.14% decrease in revenue. It's a shame. It's a shame. Eric, how are you selling 42% more books, products, t-shirts, hats, all the posters, all the things, right? How are you selling 42% more orders? Yet your gross revenue is down 24%. This is shocking, insane. I mean, orders going up means that obviously your revenue should go up. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, the books are cheaper, right? These new books are cheaper. But even factoring that in, there should not be a decrease in gross revenue. Because, again, we're talking 8 products versus 3, right? The amount of books going up, the amount of 42% increase in orders. There's no way that you should be making less money this year than you did last year, right? And again, you can come close because of that, the decrease and the cover prices, and you can finagle some numbers to make it seem like it's not a big deal. But 24%, $700,000 just missing into the ether, Eric. That's a problem. And remember, this is gross revenue we're talking about, right? With 8 books compared to 3, you're talking that's more covers that you're paying for. It's more writers that you're paying for. That's more artists that you're paying for. That's more inkers that you're paying for. That's more editors, letterers, shipping, keeping them in warehouse, stocking them, all the things that go along with it. Not to mention all the other products that each campaign, right? So you got 3 campaigns, which really like 2, because the Ripazine was actually part of the Yaira campaign race. It's like 2 campaigns with all the products that went along with that versus 8 campaigns with all the products that went along with that. That's a lot more product, right? And we know that Eric likes to order things ahead, right? He's not doing these print on demand type things. So he's got all this stuff in his warehouse. He's got all these boxes of just product just sitting there, rotting away, and somehow still making 24% less in gross revenue. The net, I'm guessing the net revenue loss, the difference between last year and this year, got to be higher. It's got to be probably, I'm going to guess, around the 40 to 45% difference, right? Just because of all the stuff he paid. I'm sure Chuck and them all got, nice bonuses, nice extra pay, probably got paid more this year for their work than last year, right? He paid them one thing for Yaira and for Alpha Core and all that. You say, hey, man, these books did really good. And Eric, being the nice guy is, probably said, hey, I'll give you a pay raise. I'm going to pay you a little bit more on your next book. I'm going to pay you a little bit more on Zaylan since you came up with that idea, Chuck. This is not looking good. Eric, I don't know how your fans are going to spend this. I don't know how you're going to spend this. Guys, is my math wrong? I don't think my math is wrong. I think I math pretty well. But Eric's math ain't math, and 42% increase in orders, 24% decrease in gross revenue. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I wrong? Is Eric doing a lot better? There's all these hidden sales that we don't know about. Eric must have sold so much more product that we don't know about, and that's why he's making so much more money. But then again, Q1 of last year would have had hidden sales too, right? So we'll just call this, it's a 24% decrease in known gross revenue. How's that sound, Eric? That sound good? How's that sound, Rippatards? Does that sound good to you? 24% decrease in known gross revenue. But until next time, love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.